Hello, European Confessions. I am back with another episode. There is a message that I want to share with you guys. The message reads like this. Hello, greetings, Brother Nashi. I hope that I find you well. Brother Nashi, can you please hide my identity and post for me? I am a 56-year-old man. I have one wife and I have 7 children. But of the 7 children that God had given unto me, I now have 4 children left and 5 grandchildren remaining. My son once came to me with a very difficult issue. After that, I went and I consulted with my elder brother. Then he said we had to go to visit a witch doctor because in my home we were having a problem of witches that were attacking me, attacking my wife, and also attacking my children. That was in 1998. The purpose of me and my brother visiting a witch doctor was to protect my home that was being haunted by witches. My brother and we went to the doctor where I was given medicine which was in a form of a very small tree. So this small tree, it was a green tree and it was covered with a red cloth. And that witch doctor said to me, for this tree to work, what you are supposed to do is that when you travel back to your village, you are supposed to buy a small container of Vaseline. Then you should empty that bottle of Vaseline and add water and throw this small tree that I have given to you and bury it in the middle of your compound. Brother Nashi, that is what I did. Me and my brother, we traveled back to our village. When I got home, I took that oil that I had been given by that witch doctor and I had already bought a small container of Vaseline. I emptied that plastic container, boiled some water, then I washed that Vaseline container and then I mixed the oil with the water and that small tree that I had been given by that witch doctor. Then at night, I dug up a hole in the middle of my compound according to the instructions that had been given to me by that traditional healer. Brother, after I had done all of these rituals, I could clearly see that the witches had stopped attacking me or my family. Finally, there was peace in my home. Me and my wife and my kids and my grandchildren, for a little while, we enjoyed the peace that was now there in my home. It was almost 2 years without us encountering any problem of being attacked by these witches, because to tell you the truth, in those days in our village there were so many witches. Then one day, as I was sitting under this avocado tree, so that time that I had gone to consult with that witch doctor, when I had returned back home, so there was this avocado tree that was right there in the middle of my compound, and right next to that avocado tree, that is where I had dug up a hole and buried all of the herbs that were given to me by that witch doctor when I was doing my rituals. As usual, I had gone to the fields and work. When the sun was hot, I went back home so that I can cool down and also eat. As I was resting underneath that avocado tree, I looked up and I saw that there was something that was gray in color in that avocado tree, and I immediately recognized that snake. It was a black mamba. Quickly, that snake climbed down. Then it started to attack me. When I saw that snake attacking me, I ran back to that traditional healer that had once assisted me. When I arrived at his place, I was surprised because I said to him, "Oh, uncle, there's this snake that has tried to attack me. I think that those witches are coming back with a lot of power and they are now sending me a snake. If I had not fought with that snake wanted to kill me." But as I was explaining myself to this witch doctor, I was surprised that he was angry at me and he said to me, "Go back to your house. What I want you to do is that whenever you see that snake, go into the house, prepare soft porridge and give that soft porridge to that snake." And he said to me, the reason why that snake was trying to attack me, it was because it was telling me that it was hungry, it needed something to eat, and for all these years years, this snake had been keeping me and my family safe, so we had to give it something in return. I went back home and I was happy because I knew that the spirits were now on my side. Like the traditional healer had said to me, the spirits are coming to fight all of your enemies. So I went back home a happy man. When I arrived back home in my village, I prepared soft porridge myself. I didn't tell my wife or my kids why I was preparing this soft porridge. I just pretended as if I wanted to eat this soft porridge. After I had done preparing this soft porridge, I went at the back of my bedroom. Then I saw the snake coming out of the bushes to eat that soft porridge. From that day until today, each and every day, I have to cook soft porridge for this snake. This snake is staying in the mountains, but whenever it is hungry, it comes into my home and I have to cook for it. Brother, after a few years, my problems started again. My children were dying randomly. I went to see a traditional healer, and then it was revealed to me that this snake is the one that is eating all of my children. That traditional healer that I had gone to consult, not the one that had given me these herbs, it said to me, this snake, yes, it fights all of my enemies, but in return, it needs blood for it to survive. And this snake has been eating all of my children all along. And he said to me that this snake is a result of all of the herbs that I had buried in the middle of my compound. And he said to me, that snake is no longer a snake. When you look at the snake, you think that you are seeing a natural snake, but it is not a snake at all. It has become a tokoloshi that survives on eating soft porridge and drinking human blood. My brother, I don't know what to do, because that traditional healer said to me, if you don't feed this snake of yours, it is going to attack you. I need help so that I can get rid of this snake from my house, because this snake is now bothering me. I have no peace at all. It consumes all of the food in my house. Like I said, we are staying in the villages, so whenever milling meal is finished, we have to go to the local grinding mill. But in my home, now it takes a few days for us to finish up a 25 kg of milling meal, and the reason behind is because of this snake. If I was a rich man, at least I would say God has blessed me, but I am just a common village man who needs deliverance from this snake. I have suffered so much because of this snake. Dear friends, please help me. Dear listeners, right there was a message that I received from Anonymous. Then I had to ask one of our admins to give us a translation. Let us meet again in the following episode.